Guys, welcome back to another one. This is Crypto Elite. In today's video, we are going to be talking about an article that I found from the Cointelegraph. I think this article, although it is pertinent right now, I think in 3, 4, 5 years, this will be even more pertinent. So I did want to spread the news with everyone. And it is the ownership is the future of digital entertainment. And it's something, if you think about it, we are starting to stray further and further away from actually owning anything, whether that be from old school DVDs or VHSs. That is something that we used to own. We used to own movies. We used to own MP3s, and now we have Spotify. We're getting away from that, and I think ownership is kind of coming back to us with Web3 technology, and that's kind of what this article goes on to talk about. So if you are interested in this kind of content, please like and subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot. So let's dig into this article where it goes on to talk about how Web3 is uprooting traditional entertainment industries with a bunch of new ways. And one of the awesome things is that it's engaging. It's different than just your traditional means. And they go on to talk about how NFTs are going to lead that revolution. And I know not everyone is on board with NFTs, but we've gone way past just JPEG images as an NFT. Now NFTs can be utilized for rewards. NFTs can be utilized for different groups and more engaging ways to watch things. Rewarded TV is a prime example of that, where there's live TV, live events where you can get together with other people and just chat it up and also get paid to watch. So there's incentives on both ends. So that is something that NFTs is going to lead us forward, as well as Web3 technology. So all the use cases of Web3 technology upgrading the future of digital entertainment include one key component: ownership. And that's kind of what I was alluding to before. We didn't own any, or we're getting to that stage where we're not owning as much things. We're renting. We have these subscriptions where we kind of borrow. So ownership is the one defining characteristic that distinguishes Web3 activity from Web 2. And I really like where that's heading to. So according to the professionals in the industry, it'll also be a defining characteristic not only of Web3, but the future of digital entertainment. So the Cointelegraph, they spoke with Mitch Liu, which is the CEO of Theta Labs. If you're unfamiliar, we can check out Theta Labs right now. If you scroll down, you can see the leadership team. Mitch Liu is there, and he has a lot to say about this too. From the ownership of streaming, how, like I said, Disney Plus, Netflix, wherever you go, even though you kind of have access to watch everything, you don't own anything, which is something that was brought up in the World Economic Forum not too long ago as well. So one of the popular quotes that gets thrown around is, "Welcome to the year 2030. I own nothing. I have no privacy, and life has never been better." And that is kind of where it sounds bad, but that's kind of where we're moving to, which is, in my point of view, not somewhere where I want to go, but that is where the World Economic Forum kind of sees us moving at this point in time. So Mitch Liu has his take on this too, and I kind of wanted to highlight that as well. So he says, for platforms that embrace Web3, they gain new ways of monetizing at a time when margins of the Web2 business models are shrinking. And we can see that, like I said, with the rewarded TV example, all you have to do is tune in and watch TV, and you get paid to do that. Whereas Netflix and HBO Max, they are starting to struggle a little bit. Although the subscriber count is slowly rising, advertisers are paying less. So these companies are trying to do other things, work outside the box to continue to increase the revenue. One thing that they're doing is, as you can see here, Netflix is going to start their ad tier, starting at $7 a month, so relatively cheap by comparison. But it is still ways that they're working around this Web3 space that has it working for them. So and I don't want to just read this paragraph because that's pretty much what it says. And then Mitch Liu also says streaming wars have led to higher costs and more ads. So that is kind of like what I was saying, full circle. The key is to give users and fans a say rather than have every decision come from the top down. And that is one of the things that I like to do too in my Discord group, which if you are interested, I do have a Discord, and one of the tabs in that Discord is just propositions. So that is the user base coming together, making propositions, and we can move forward with those propositions. And it gives the fans the control of it's not a top-down type of system, which has more engagement, and I think overall is a better system. So Lou continues by saying that giving more control back to the users, whether it's immutable ownership of a movie or the rights to vote on how a platform operates, that will help avoid centralization, and I can't agree anymore. So that is where a lot of different cryptos are moving to, just to give that voting power, that voting right back to the user base. So metaverse activity is another way that you can also experience a lot of different enhancements through ownership. And we can see this through a couple different ways, and the primary one is concerts. And there's this article right here that lists 5 different metaverses where you can see a lot of concerts. Of course, there's Decentraland, the Sandbox, Roblox, Fortnite. They're all out there and they're doing great things. It just will take more time for people to catch on to this. And the metaverse is no small thing. They give some numbers down here where metaverse and blockchain gaming projects have raised about 1.3 billion through Q3, which is a lot of money. But McKinsey not too long ago had an article where they expect by 2030 the metaverse will have a potential to generate up to $5 trillion in value. So these numbers are humongous with the upcoming use cases for the metaverse and Web3, and just circling back to ownership as well. So if you guys have any questions or are interested in this content, like I said, if you go to my Twitter page, you can check out the link over here where you can find the link to the Discord and get free access to it. If you want the premium exclusive access where I have a lot of videos that are locked down, then you have to check out this website, which is once again there, the Crypto Elite Pass, and you can mint it for 500 TFUEL. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one.